know that. I hope you know that.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Ecclesias Tea. So, a little quick disclaimer. Do not take offense to what I am going to say in this video. This is just my truth and my honest opinions and my life experiences. So, I'm not going to apologize for my truth or my life experiences or my outtake of this community or this new world that I just started being a part of. So if you have any thoughts, opinions, or sources, and you think that might help me out to get a better understanding, or you want to share your experiences with me, you're more than welcome to. But I'm not gonna apologize for how I feel, what I go through, or you know this life that I live. So, yeah, respectfully, keep your comments to yourself if they're negative, or you can say them, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, as we know, April is Autism Acceptance Awareness Month. If you don't know, I have a 4-year-old son who is autistic. He was diagnosed with ASD, autism spectrum disorder, after his second birthday. One of my second videos on YouTube talks a lot about that. So what I've noticed being on this journey as an autism mom, the autism community, and it's not just the autism community, it's with any other community. There are a lot of people who are accepting and willing and embracing new people and willing to give them sources and teach them. But then some of y'all are just plain on bullies and trolls. And one thing I can't stand about any community is that you want respect, you want to be recognized, but then you don't give respect and you don't allow people to learn. So I know everybody sees the phrase "light it up blue." So I've been seeing that phrase for maybe the past 2 years. What I didn't know was that it was attached to Autism Speaks. And I did talk about Autism Speaks, which is an organization that's pretty much been around since the 80s. They get a lot of backlash because in the past they were basically torturing autistic children because nobody knew what autism was. And I'm pretty sure if they were Christian, they probably thought they can pray the demon out or whatever. So, there's a nail person that I follow on TikTok. She did powder nails for Autism, Awareness Day, Acceptance Day, whatever floats your boat. So I commented, as an autistic mom, this makes me so happy because I do have an autistic child and people are still don't know what it is or they're not accepting of autism, So one child wrote to me and was like, hey, I am an autistic child. We don't support Light It Up Blue, the campaign that we are trying to promote and, get to a bigger platform is Go Red. She wasn't nasty about it. So I was like, this is before. She was just like, we don't support Light It Up Blue. So I was like, okay, because I'm an autistic mom. And if somebody, like my son, when he gets older and he's trying to inform somebody or something, I would hope that he is nice about it and not rude and can give them information. So I was just like, what is the correct motto? What would be the right terminology? So she told me it's go red. She was like, you can Google it. It was an NYU article. I did Google it. It's a fairly new campaign. It started, I want to say, in the last 2 years. So it's fairly new. It's getting some recognition, but not as much recognition as Autism Speaks. So another person, not even person, they identify as they, them, wrote to me, and I'll take a screenshot of what they wrote. They were like, as an autism mom, you should know better. You shouldn't support Autism Speaks. Nowhere in my profile does it say I support Autism Speaks. Nowhere does it say I donate to them. I don't repost any of their stories. In the comment, I never said I support Autism Speaks. If you guys don't know, I am Black. I am African American. A lot of the organizations for autism is Caucasian. So get mad. This is gonna ruffle your feathers. I really don't care. I am a black mother to quote unquote normal kids, whatever you want to call, and I'm a quote unquote autistic mom, right? My challenges as a black mom are not the same as everybody else's. So if you're Caucasian, if you're West Indian, if you're Indian, if you're a Latino, or you're Asian, you do not have the same struggles as me. Do you have struggles within your own community, within your own culture, within your own race, ethnicity? Yes, you do. But me as a black mom, I have struggles. I have challenges. When my kids get older, nobody's gonna give them a slap on the wrist. My autistic son, if he doesn't respond how he should respond in a normal society, nobody is going to give him an excuse that, oh, he's autistic. They're not gonna find that out till later on. So, Autism Speaks is probably made up of Caucasians, or a mostly Caucasians team. I don't know, really don't care, because I follow pretty much black organizations that dedicate to autism, that has for black kids. In Facebook groups, I am in a group called Black Autism Moms and Black Parents of Autism. I am not in a multicultural group because y'all are bullies. Let's just state the facts. There's one thing to talk to somebody and say, hey, this isn't right. I don't know where you got your information from, but here's a link, here's a source, read into it. Let the person, send me the information, and then give me a week or two and check back in. Hey, by the chance, did you get a chance to, read into that information? Maybe you didn't understand something. Maybe I can help you because I'm well versed. Don't tell me I better, I should know better, or this and that. First off, you're not my mother, you're not my father, you're not no figure to me. So for you to tell me, adult to adult, people to people, whatever you identify, that I should know better, kick rocks for all I care. Because are you gonna come raise this kid or any of my kids? Are you gonna come sit in these IEP meetings with me? Are you gonna come sit in these evaluations with me? Are you gonna come sit in these sessions with me? Are you trying to do, the strategies with me to help my son? No, you're not. You're just talking from a screen. And yeah, I'm riled up, and you guys probably never heard me like this, but it just is just like so offensive, to say, oh, you know better, sometimes. And I see it a lot, especially with the puzzle piece. I don't see anything wrong with the puzzle piece because I don't mind being different. My whole family is different, I teach my kids to be different and stand out on their own. So if a puzzle piece represents being different, so be it, To me, a puzzle piece doesn't mean that, you're broken or you're missing. A puzzle piece to me means that you got to figure it out. You got to figure out what makes me tick, what makes me happy, and that's how I deem autism. You got to figure out what makes this person tick. Why is this person being like this, or this child being like this? And I just saw something where somebody was like, autism is not difficult. For who? Please explain that. For who? Like I said, if you want to have a conversation, and we can probably debate on some topics, only because I may be ignorant, and ignorant means to not know. You are not in the know of. You don't know. It's not stupid. It's ignorant means you just don't know. So there are some topics that I just don't know, right? Cool. There's going to be some topics that you just don't know. Let's bounce off each other and figure out how to come together and meet in that middle point, so I can understand your views and you can understand my views. You can understand where I'm coming from and what I see and how I perceived it, and I can vice versa for you. So anyway, these nails are dedicated to autism awareness. I'm still going to say light it up blue, only because I'm still researching, and my son's favorite color is lighted up blue. The community that I'm in, they are receptive to the puzzle piece. They don't mind the puzzle pieces. I know some moms who make keychains, t-shirts, tumblers out of puzzle pieces. This is my little community, and this is what we, accept. I know a lot of people, don't accept the puzzle piece. That's your preference. Everybody don't eat pizza. You're going to condemn them for not eating pizza? Everybody don't eat chicken. You're going to condemn them? Everybody don't live in a house. You're going to condemn them for that? And I just feel like, yo, the society nowadays is just, y'all too sensitive. I'm not saying you can't like what you like and stand on it. Yo, stand up for yourself. But there's a way to do it. Don't bash people. There was a post on Facebook when somebody was like, hey, Walmart is selling blue buckets around Halloween for the autism kids so that people are aware that these kids, may not speak. So I was like, oh wow, I never heard of that. That's so dope, because I have an autistic son who does not functionally speak. So a person wrote, don't do that to him. I simply said, well, why not? She said, because that's not right. I said, why? Let's have a conversation. Why? That was October. I'm still waiting for a response. Because if you can tell me why to not do something or why it isn't right, I'm going to take it into consideration. I may be pissed off. I may be offended. But I'll hear you out and I'm going to do my research. So anyway, off that topic, it is Autism Acceptance Awareness Month. It's awareness because a lot of people still don't know what autism is. My in-laws, who are like 70 years old, they don't know what autism is. They pretty much only really know what it is because their grandson is autistic. A lot of the older generation, they may think, oh, the baby is touched, the child is touched, they just a little special, they're gonna grow out of it. No, they really can't grow out of it. But at 70 years old, I am really, honestly, are you really trying to learn about the way of the world? You're stuck in your ways. You've been on this planet for 70 years, you're stuck in your ways, and you just pretty much go about your business in your small town or wherever you live. So I do not fault them. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's not right to say that, but that's just me. I'm understanding. So anyway, these nails are dedicated to Autism Awareness Acceptance. My son, who likes blue and loves puzzles, so one of the nails I did do like puzzles. These are the colors of autism. It's pretty much like the rainbow. Just so you guys know, I am still doing research about different campaigns who are trying to separate themselves from Autism Speaks. Like I said, I don't support Autism Speaks. I never donated to them. I never reposted any of their stuff. I did research the whole Go Red campaign. I see there's Go Gold, there's the infinity sign, there's also the butterfly with the colors, all the rainbow colors. There's the ribbon. I know a lot of people are getting away from the puzzle piece, and that is fine. Whatever works for you is what works for you. I think when this society realizes that, the world will be a better place. What works for you works for you. What you do for your household works for your household. So if every Friday night I feed my kids McDonald's, maybe that's because I'm tired. I've been cooking, cleaning, taking them to practice and extra activities, games, school, dealing with homework. On Friday, I just don't want to cook. So if you cook, bake, whatever for your household, that's what you do for your household. If you take a vacation every spring break, that works for your household. Maybe you have the time. Maybe you budget. Help another person out. Teach them how to budget so that they could take a vacation every spring break with their family. If you go to Starbucks every morning for coffee, do you, boo? That's what works for you. Maybe I don't like Starbucks. Maybe I make my own coffee. Maybe I have my own Keurig, whatever the machine is, with the cappuccino. You can make the tea and hot chocolate. Maybe that works for me. I think when people learn that what works for you is for you, it will be a better place. Not everything is for everybody. Just like when it comes to therapies, not every therapy is going to work for you. There's a bunch of therapy, There's even, if you're trying to lose weight, maybe you don't want to go to Mexico or Turkey and go get a BBL and go, get the fat sucked out of you. Maybe you want to exercise. Maybe you want to go freeze your fat cells. If it works for you, it works for you. Maybe that don't work for me. It's just preference. It's preference, and it's talking, and it's healthy talking. If we can all be healthy and talk and accept people and the things that they do for what it is, the world will be a better place. And this goes into, being autistic and raising autistic kids. What works for you, you may have, you may have a child that talks functionally. I don't have a child that talks functionally. Maybe give me some ideas on what you did or what helps. There's an app, send it to me. There's an article, send it to me. There's a certain brand of flashcards, send it to me. Help me. You know, if my child is potty training, your child is not. I'm willing to give you the tips and tricks that I use to get my child potty trained. If it works for you, cool. If it doesn't, cool. At least you tried. I hope you try if you're going to ask for the information. But yeah, so I'm a little fired up because I just really, you know, I be on social media and I just be looking at stuff and I just be looking how people just, you know, deem you as a bad person because, you know, you don't necessarily understand or you don't jump on a bandwagon. So like I said, maybe next year for Autism Acceptance Awareness Month, maybe I won't use Light It Up Blue. Maybe I'll start my own campaign because anybody can start anything nowadays. Maybe I'll just, you know, do something on my own. This way it doesn't offend anybody. Not that I really care. But anyway, so yeah. If you guys have any opinions or questions for me, feel free to link them down below. Like I said, this may ruffle some people's feathers, but this is just my truth. This is just who I am as a person. You know, when it comes to talking about my son who has autism, I don't really tell anybody. I think 2 people that, you know, I knew through passing acquaintances, associates, they just found out that I have an autistic son, and I was like, you know, it's not something that I talk about. And one person was like, there's nothing to be ashamed. And it's like, no, you idiot. I'm not ashamed. It's just that when it comes to my child, people act stupid. They act ignorant. And I'm going to act ignorant too. So I keep that same energy. I mean, I'm trying to get to heaven. I'm really trying to change my lifestyle. When it comes to my kids, yo, I don't have no coof. Like, I see black, I see red, and I just black out and I'm going for kill. Like, when it comes to my kids, autistic or not, I'm gonna ride for them. I'll go to jail for them, and I'm gonna protect them at all costs. So, you know, another person that I told, she was like, wow, I would have never known, like, you know, you do so good with your kids. I would have never known your son was autistic. Like, you know, I mean, she has never been around him, and she probably only see clips and videos of him, and that does not determine life for us. A 30-second, a 60-second, even a 2-minute video does not determine somebody's everyday lifestyle. And I think that's what's wrong with social media too. You see a 30-second clip, you see a 15-second video, and it's like, you're a bad mom, you're a bad dad, don't do that, don't do this. And it's like, yo, you're not even here the rest of the 23 hours and 45 seconds of the day, so you have no idea what's going on. Yo, you don't like something, scroll. You don't want to see me on your For You page or your Explore page? Block me. It's so simple. Y'all make life hard. Life don't have to be hard. It's hard enough. It don't got to be no harder. We got to deal with diseases. We got to deal with natural disasters. We got to deal with pandemics. We got to deal with people who have mental issues that are not getting the help that they should get or need. We got to deal with homelessness. Yo, life is hard already. When you're on social media, that's supposed to be like a break. That's supposed to be like a little escape for entertainment. It can be educational, yes, because there's some things that you may have not, you know, learned or know of, and you get to learn it and do your research. Take it and do your research. Look it up. That's what Google is for. If you got an iPhone, you pop it in Safari and it'll finish the sentence for you. So anyway, I'm gonna get off this. Happy Thursday. You know, to the autism parents and caregivers, and to all the therapists, teachers, and staff who truly love their job, who truly support the children and want to see them do well. I know where I live now, my son's school, they are really trying. I know I just had a meeting for my son, and they are giving me tips and options to help him, to help me, help him be better. So if you are autistic, parent, caregiver, whatever it is, whatever your connection to autism is, I just want to let you know you're doing a bomb job. Keep going. You're doing a great job. Some days it's gonna be rough. Some days you're gonna want to scream, you're gonna want to cry because you just don't understand, and you're trying to understand, and you're trying to help, and you're trying to get it together. Keep going, because one day they're gonna surprise you. And I know for me, my son does not functionally talk, as they say, but sometimes he comes up to me and he says mama, he talks a little bit more. And I'm just happy because 2 years ago when he got diagnosed, I didn't know what to think. This was a new world to me. I did a lot of self-blaming. What did I do when I was pregnant? What did I do in life to deserve this? Raising an autistic child is not for the weak or the faint-hearted, but I'm doing it. I do my best to stay positive and motivated, and I make sure that I'm present for him. Whenever the teachers and the therapists need something from me, I'm there. I ask questions to the best of my ability. Right now, I'm about to do genetic testing so that I can just get more information on what's going on with him, what's going on with me. Maybe I have some traits. So yeah, like I said in my video last year, if your child is not reaching the milestones, go talk to the doctor. Ask them for early intervention. You don't even have to ask them for early intervention. Whatever your state is, Google early intervention in your state. You can call them yourselves and you could tell them, hey, I noticed this about my child. I don't got time to be waiting for nobody. Come, arrange those dates to get them evaluated. And I can honestly say, when it was first introduced to me, I was just like, because I am black and because the history of black people and medicine, I was just like, y'all are just going to try to deem him as something because he's a little black boy. Y'all going to try to deem him what he's not and, think he's crazy or think I'm not doing my job as a mom. But that wasn't the case. Early intervention wasn't the best in New York. Some of the therapies did not work for us, but now that we're in a different state, we're in a different town, it is working. I do work closely with his teachers, with his aides, with everybody. So I'm very present. Be present. It's hard. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It gets hard. For people that say, oh, autism is not difficult, maybe not for them, but for me, there's some days it's hard. I sat in a 2-hour meeting for my son yesterday. It was mentally draining, but I did it and I got some time to rest, and now I'm ready to go on to the next step and get him what he needs and put everybody on board. I have a family of 6, so it's me, my husband, and 4 kids. Put everybody on board. If they go to auntie and grandma house on the weekend and you know that you're working on a certain skill with your child, make sure auntie and grandma, uncle, godmommy, goddaddy, make sure they know too. So this way, when that child comes back home for Monday, it's like they never left. It's still, smooth sailing. So anyway, thank you guys for listening. If it ruffles some feathers, I'm not gonna apologize. This is just my honest opinions and how I feel. You guys are, feel free to discuss it in the comments. Like I said, it is what it is. But happy Autism Awareness Acceptance Month. Go red if you're gonna go for red. Go if you're gonna go for gold. I think another motto was autism is my superpower, which I like because my family is all into superheroes. So I'm an autistic mom, and my son having autism is a superpower, I guess. But anyway, happy Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. If you guys are having spring break with your kids, enjoy the rest of your spring break. I will see you guys in the next one. Be good to you, be good to others. Please be kind, y'all. Like, the world is hard enough. Like I said, be kind. That's why I always say be good to you, be good to others, because if you're good to yourself, you can let that shine out and be good to somebody else. Saying hi or flashing a quick smile or a head nod, you don't know, that could make somebody's day. That they could be on edge. So just be kind, y'all. It's hard enough out here. But be good to you, be good to others. See you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so this is the recording between me and the autistic child, and then tired of people BS. People, they, I guess, I'm not sure how to, when you're talking about they, them, I don't really know the correct terminology to talk, in regards to them. But basically, they deleted their comment. I'm not sure why. I don't know if my comment was nasty or whatever, but it just goes back into what I was talking about, back in October. I'm telling you, obviously you see I'm willing to learn. So that was your opportunity to each one teach one. That was your opportunity to, okay, I'm sorry, here's some resources. This is why we don't do this. This is why you shouldn't, whatever. I have some links on my page because I did go to their page and I did see some stuff, but their page was very chaotic for my liking, so I got up off of it. But anyway, a healthy conversation could have been had, So I just wanted you guys to see that. I want you guys to see the full thing. I want you guys to see my response and their response. A lot of times on social media, it's only one-sided. You're not going to get one-sided with me. I'm going to show it all. Within reason, because some things you just don't show at all. But I'm going to show, obviously at this point, I was going to show what I said and what was said in response, or what wasn't said. But anyway, the person, they did delete the comment or whatever, but I had already took a screenshot because I did go back to screen record and just to see if they said anything else, because like I said, there could have been a healthy dialogue, a healthy debate, a healthy conversation could have been had. That would have been the time to really educate me and to give me some insight. But whatever, happy Thursday. Be good to you, be good to others. See you in the next one. Bye.